Marisa. Ooh, it actually gives you the option. Okay, good.
Hey guys,
Is it live in both places?
happy Friday. Hello YouTube. Hello Facebook. I think we're live in both places. Hooray. Happy Friday. So I'm back from on stage and I got a project for you today. Card Club for Cool People. We have successfully migrated our list from my email box to the new service. I think everybody got added. And Card Club for Cool People March went out today. So if you're a Card Club Cool People, check your inbox for our matching card class. Hey Melanie. Hi Mary Jo. Fee's here. Melanie said she liked and shared. Thank you. That helps us a lot. Really. Like, share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hey Annie. And Mimi's here. Hey Mimi. Mimi's only here for a minute before road trip. Oh, road trips are fun. I'm just back from my road trip. Let's see. Hey Jessica. Happy Friday. Dana's here. Linda says hello. Angelique says hello. All right, awesome. I've missed you guys. I feel like I've been away for a long time. Kind of feel out of the own loop. I hope I remember how to craft. Violet was here and got me all set up, which was really helpful because I don't know if I'd remember how to do that. Seriously, I went away to onstage and completely forgot how to live my life and work my work. I'm looking for you guys on another device right here. And then we'll get started with our treat box today. Hey, Jan. Okay, Jan's here. Let's see. I'm going to skip that ad. Thanks anyway, YouTube. Let's see if I can get Facebook rolling. All right, so today I have a treat box for you. It's a sweet little birthday treat. So whether you gave this with a gift card for a young person's birthday, because, you know, sometimes young people, especially the kids in our lives, aren't super impressed with gift cards or checks. They want the cute stuff. They want the toys. So this would be a really cute one to give with a gift card or with a check for a birthday gift, or to do as a party favor. Inside I've got a little candy bracelet and bubble wand. So really cute party favor. If you've got little people that you're going to throw a birthday party for, this is a cute one. Let's see. Hey Trish. Kathy's here. All right, so this is the bonus content for our Card Club for Cool People. If you guys are familiar with our card club, it's our monthly subscription. I do a card class every month, and you can take it online only. You can take it online with a to-go packet, or you can take it online with a to-go packet and a laminated card sketch. Each month, our card class includes a exclusive card sketch. So we've got 15 card sketches on the blog, and now we've got, I think, 15 sketches. No, 17. No, wait, that's a sneak peek. Oh my. 16's a sneak peek. Yeah, we're up to 15 card sketches for cool people. And so if you get the Card Club Concierge level, you get the online class plus the to-go packet and your sketch laminated so you can put it in your book. All right, so those are the 3 levels. You subscribe every month by the 5th, and then we give the content by email on or about the 20th, and we ship to-go packets on or about the 20th of the month. So it's just a repeating thing. This is the bonus project. So this is the cards that Card Club will make in March. Now, if you weren't subscribed on the 5th, there is a link in the description below. You can buy this card class, this Darling Dinos card class. And with the leftover ribbon, embellishments, designer series paper, and a little bit of cardstock scraps. You'll have to provide some seafoam cardstock and some gray granite, but with the extra paper, embellishments, and ribbons, you can make this little matching treat box to match your class. So what I always tell my cool people to do is when this posts on the blog, after we're done with the live here, grab the project sheet, print it off, or grab the project sheet, save it as a PDF, and then put it in a file with the PDF from your card class, because this is the matching bonus project. And we do that every month for Card Club people. So a little something extra that we do to keep you guys crafting and encouraged and using all your materials to the best. We stack our kits. If anybody is in Card Club and wants to vouch for that, our kits are stacked. So you're going to have extra ribbon, you're going to have extra sequins, you're going to have extra designer series paper. Maybe you add on the bundle, and this is what you're going to do with it, okay? So my treats came from Amazon. Those links are in the description below too. Super cute dinosaur stuff all over the Zons, you guys. Oh, wait till you see the turtle stuff. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hey Tony, thanks for sharing. Trish says, love your card sketches. They really help me get creative. I'm glad you love them. So do I. It really helps me, honestly. When you have to craft and create like every single day, it's one, a dream come true, and two, it's kind of a tall order, right? Okay, so this is our little treat box. This opens, top flap here, and perfect for some little treats. So cute. All right, that's what we're gonna make today. And Card Club, that's your little matching box. Now the Card Club next month is going to feature the Floral Delight. Is that the name of the suite? Hold on, I always forget. It's named after the designer series paper. So I think it's the Floral Delight suite. And the class, the card kit, will make, let's see here, 3, 6, 8 cards. These, 9 cards next month. Perfect in time for spring, Easter, Mother's Day. All right, so this is the one we're subscribing for now. Card Club for Cool People. The link to subscribe is in the description below. And if you're looking for the Darling Dinos online class, that link is in the description below. And so is our treats for today. All right, so any of those links really, really help to support our channel if there's anything that you're interested in there. All right, so I'm back from on stage. You want to see something? All right, look at this guy, you guys. This is what I'm doing right now in my meantime. Do you see how cute that little guy is? I'm having so much fun with these guys. This is a little sneak peek. This is from the Turtly Awesome bundle. And I didn't get it as part of the onstage after hours, on stage after hours. I think that's what it's called, because I didn't like them. But then I saw the designer series paper and the ribbon and the hexagon embellishments and the embossing folder. And then I was like, okay, I looked a little closer at the stamp set, and the sentiments are great. The accessories are great. What I'm going to show you guys really quick here, though, is this is the Turtly Awesome stamp set. And this little guy, as long as, see, this is what I don't like. The back arm kind of looks like a stump. There's no details in it. But their little faces are so cute. And then this little guy, when you color them upright, they're really cute. But then look at all the little accessories, the birds, the ice cream. All of these little accessories, a little polka dot hat, the cake, a big round balloon, kind of different from the one with the dinosaurs. All these accessories, the microphone, are going to go really great with your dinos. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Like, bear with me. I know there's very mixed reviews on this one. Have you guys seen Turtly Awesome yet? Have you guys seen sneak peeks of this yet? Yes or no? And do you love it? Yay or nay? So yes or no, you've seen it. Yay, you like it. Nay, you don't. All right. But look at all these little cake with the dinosaurs would be great. All right. So then now look at this. Just see if you can get where I'm going here. Now look at the top hat, different shape balloon, different pattern hat, the heart. Not sure about the glasses yet, but maybe for this little guy. But these stamp sets, I think, can totally be used together with the little pieces mixing and matching. And then, hooray, sweet friend. Even it's okay to take it slow, here for you always. Not bad with the turtles. And then happy birthday. You're the best. I love you. Can mix and match with the turtles. Okay, now get this. Ready? Look at the little bow tie. All right. So what I'm hearing from people is that they don't like the turtles' necks, which I don't mind their necks. What I don't like is their little stumpy arms here on the back. There's no detail on them. They look funny, but there's totally a way to handle that. And it goes like this. Are you ready? It goes like this. You just take that little stumpy arm right there on the back and you put like this. Are you ready? Put like this. You put a little bird and you put a little watering can and you put your little turtle out in the garden and it totally takes care of that. Once you color it up with some cute detail, add some of the accessories, right? But if it's not the little stumpy arm that bothers you, it's the neck, then you put the little bow tie on the turtle. Okay, anyways, so that's what got me thinking about this. I didn't get it for the after hours, the Turtly Awesome. You could buy this one for the after hours event, or you could buy the blooms for the after hours event. Let me show you that. Because that's the one I got. And then I went and immediately bought the turtles because I was like, the turtles and the dinosaurs are going to go together. So your choice was the Turtly Awesome or the Impressions a Bloom. And I got the Impressions a Bloom because I was like, I don't like those turtles. Look at that arm. Look at that stumpy little arm. Stampin' Up! Could do better, right? No. And it just so happens that I'm working with the dinos at the same time the turtles, and the whole suite is so awesome. So awesome. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is there's turtles incoming, and I'm going to mix back with the dinos. And you might see the dinos again, and I'm going to mix forward with the turtles because they're just so complementary. So Stampin' Up! Is always crafty like a fox, right? I don't think it was an accident that they're so perfectly able to blend together, the dinos and the turtles. Anyway, so do you like the Turtly Awesome? Yes or no? Or yay or nay for the Turtly Awesome. Do you like it? Have you seen it? Yes or no? Okay. Yes or no? Have you seen Turtly Awesome? Do you like it? Yay, you do. Don't like it? Nay, you don't. Yay or nay? All right, so I'm going to go look at the comments. This is what we're going to make today. Here's a little treats. Amazon links below for the treats. Let's see. Trish says, what beautiful cards. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being a card club for cool people. My card club people, thank you for supporting our business. Card club makes my world go round. Thank you guys. Content for the card club class was delivered today via our new Card Club for Cool People Connections email. So you should have this PDF waiting for you to download in your email. And then you should have the coupon to redeem the resources, the video, the whole online classroom. It's right in the new email. If you have any trouble, please reach out to us. But that went out this morning, okay, Card Club people? Wanda says the turtle's ugly. Lisa says nay. Wendy says nay. I am loving it, you guys. But that's exactly what I thought when I first saw it. Lisa says I like the new piggy. He's kind of a one-trick pony with that bubble belly. I can't decide how I feel about that one. But as you can see from the turtles, things grow on me. Hi, Gian. Trish says, yes, I've seen it. I do like it, especially for spring. Love the frogs and think they would look cute together. Yep, I agree with you. You just put out the cutest thing with that big frog from the Prince and Princess set on the Craft Social, Trish. Yeah. Jones has seen it. Mixed thoughts on them standing up on 2 feet. Oh, I get your point. Mary says, seen it, don't care for it, waiting for someone to wow me. I needed all the things to come together for me to go for turtles. Let's see here. I've got my little window open for YouTube. Let's see if I can catch up over there. Jan says, I'm vouching for Card Club for Cool People. Tons of extra supplies, right? We stack those kits, don't we? Good morning, Teresa. I'm glad you're here. Tony says these are cute. And was so excited to see you again at Onstage. Oh, you guys, all my Onstage friends, it was so good to catch up with everybody. And all my kitchenettes, please prepare to go to Onstage with me next year. My team members, you guys, you're really missing out on so much inspiration and just new product, and it's really a wonderful experience. So I'm hoping that you come with us next year. It's in Long Beach, California. Oh, and kitchenettes, you're going to get an email from me about an event in Hobart, Indiana. It's on a waiting list, but I put myself on a wait list. So if any of my team members are interested in putting themselves on the wait list for Hobart, Indiana, I've already done so. And I'll send you guys all an email too, so that you got that opportunity to put yourself there. Maybe we'll get in on the wait list if anybody's interested in going with me. All right, so... Hey, Linda, I'm glad you're here. Let's see here. Angelique says, I missed you. I wish I saw you on stage, but I didn't see you. Oh, my goodness. Angelique, I'm sorry I missed you there. B says, glad you're home. Brenda, thank you. I'm glad I'm home, too, but I've kind of forgotten. I hope that I can stamp. Let's try, shall we? Let's see here. I'm going to flip over this way, make sure, oh, my comments are really cooperating today, you guys. Great. Okay, so this is what we're making. This is what's inside. This is our bonus project for Card Club for Cool People. So if you guys are a Card Club member, make sure that you grab this. There we go. Make sure that you grab this project sheet from the blog in just a little bit after we're done here today, and either save it in a file and then add your PDF from Card Club to that same file, because they match, they use the same supplies, and this is your bonus project, or print it out, and if you keep things in binders like I do, print it out and put it in your binder with your PDF from Card Club, because these are the perfect match. Okay, I think I'm going to start with stamping and coloring really quick, because I'm a little rusty at all this. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was working on cards with the Turtley Awesome, and that was getting me worn back up. But I feel like it's been so long since I've stamped. All right, let's get our Memento Tuxedo Black and Darling Dino images, and we're going to stamp them on basic white. Sally says, Hobart is in my backyard. Yeah, there's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator event there. I wish I had paid attention a little bit earlier, but we were getting Elena ready for maternity leave. So we were working double work, and then me ready for on stage. And so it just kind of slipped under my radar. And right now there's a wait list for it. So I put myself on the wait list. If anybody is interested in going, meeting me there, going with, carpooling, especially if you're a kitchenette, if you're one of my team members, I'd love to go do it with you. Get yourself on the wait list and let me know you put yourself on the wait list. If you need a link for that, just let me know, because honestly, it was hard for me to find it in my email. Let's see here. I got a hat. I got what is that? I keep calling it a brontosaurus, but Katie called it something else and I can't remember. Little bow tie. You're gonna need 2 balloons. I'm only gonna color one of them. I've already done the other one and cut it out, so we don't have to do 2 passes through the die cut machine. And then you're going to need a couple of balloon strings. What I like to do with the balloon strings is stamp them as many as I need for my projects, like in a line, like this. So we need 2 for this project, but if I was doing my cards, then I just keep going for any balloon strings I need. There's no die for this balloon string, you guys. It really threw me for a loop, but I figured out how I like to deal with it, because I don't want to draw balloon strings on there. I don't want to bring another fiber in, like baker's twine or something. I just wanted it to look like the other stamped images, right? The other stamped images have a little white line around them. They're stamped in black. I wanted that consistency. That's one of the little details that makes your project look pulled together. So I wanted to have that little detail. So no die, but I knew I wanted them stamped and cut out. So this is what I did with them. Let's color, and then I'll show you how I cut them out to make it easy to use. Our I think it's a brontosaurus. If somebody knows otherwise, Katie told me another name that it could be, but I can't remember. I've got granny apple green here, and I've got 2 light granny apple greens. Awesome. It's because I'm coloring turtles, and my greens are everywhere. Trish says, I'm still new to stamping. What surface are you stamping on and why? This is the Stampin' Pierce mat. And when you have a photopolymer stamp, there's no cushion between the rubber die, or in this case, the photopolymer die. That's what that is, like the actual stamp. There's no cushion between the block and the raised bit that makes the impression, right? So I'm also going to use this Elements of Text stamp set, the rubber one. The rubber ones have cushion between the block and the image itself. So when you use a photopolymer, if you put this under your paper, it helps get a more complete and even image. It kind of does the place of this little cushion here. So that's what the Stampin' Pierce mat is primarily for. But as you can like stamp and pierce, you can also use it with your take your pick tool and that piercing end. So here's my, that take your pick tool and the piercing end and pierce long. Now, one of the things that we're going to do in Card Club is we're going to use the Stampin' Pierce mat and the take your pick tool. And we're going to do a faux stitching technique. This is not going to be until May, you guys. But let me show you. So you use it to stamp primarily, and it replaces that cushion. But it can also be used for with your piercing tool. And let me see, here we go. So I don't want to give too much away, but do you see the little stitching there? That's done with your take your pick tool and your Stampin' Pierce mat. So it's got multiple, it's a multitasker, but it's really good for your photopolymer stamps because there's no cushion between the actual stamp and the block. Good? Clear as mud? Good question. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Bonnie says, I'm using her favorite stamp set. Awesome. I was just comparing your favorite stamp set to a brand new one called Turtly Awesome. And I can't wait to mix and match Turtly Awesome and Darling Dinos together because there's a lot that they have in common. The scale is great. The art is similar. So I was just showing you that. What do you think of Turtly Awesome? Have you seen it yet? All right, I'm trying to find my comments on the YouTubes. I keep losing them. There we go. That should do it. All right, good. I got it back again. Bretta says, haven't seen Turtly Awesome, and it's kind of cute. I think so too. Melanie says, no, but I do like turtles. Is that what you said, Melanie? Mel says, I love the impressions in bloom. Me too. I love the turtles after working with them. First I rejected them, and now I'm loving them. Donna has not seen them, but yes likes them. I like your no and yay. I had to think about what were my questions. And Tony says he needs a bow tie, right? Wouldn't he be so cute with the bow tie? Veronica says, I might need to get that set, the Turtly Awesome. I did not want it until I saw the whole suite. The whole suite is amazing. Mary Jo says, I like the consumables in the embossing folder. That's it. Lisa says, she's seen it, yes, and nay, she does not like it. I don't care for the turtles, said Teresa. Oh, that's kind of been the consensus after on stage and during on stage. Let me make sure I'm doing light here. I'm just going to color with light, and then I'm just going to color the spots with dark, okay? So this is pretty simple. But the consensus during on stage was that people didn't like them. And then I was noticing that the few people that spoke up and said that they did like the turtles were catching a little bit of flack from other people who didn't. And when we got the On Stage After Hours, so for those of you who don't know, let me tell you, On Stage is Stampin' Up's convention, and they do it once a year. Next year it'll be in Long Beach, California. Can't wait. Come join me. It's for demonstrators. It's a weekend event. usually around a catalog launch, in this case around a bunch of online exclusives launching in May and the new annual catalog. All right. It's all demonstrators. It's really packed full of stamping demonstrations, first look at the new catalog and new products, displays of samples, swaps, displayed swaps, recognition, celebrating our fellow demonstrators, right? It is a really good time. So I'm back from on stage, but for the last 2 on stage, Stampin' Up! Has offered this thing called Stampin' Up! Or Stampin' Up! After Hours, where you could buy a bundle and get together with other attendees and do some make and takes. And you would leave with a package of cardstock, a package of embellishments. This year it was a package of ephemera and a package of 12 by 12 white cardstock. Both years it was the sort of pack of the new in-color cardstock. So kind of worth the price of admission to come back with a bundle. The new in-color cardstock and the new in-color embellishment, which was consistent between both years. And so I did the after hours, but you had a choice of Turtly Awesome or Impressions a Bloom, I think it is. I just had it in my hand. I don't remember the name of it. Sorry. But so I chose the flower bundle. I chose the Impressions of Bloom because I was like, oh, those turtles. What we didn't know from Stampin' Up! Was that the Turtly Awesome was part of a suite, and the suite is amazing. The ribbon is fantastic. The embellishments are amazing. The designer series paper is adorable, and that's what swayed me towards the turtles. Melanie says no. Anne says no, hadn't seen those. Veronica says it's growing on me, right? It's grown on me. It's just plain grown on me. This is light gray granite. Let's see here. Deepa says, I just missed seeing the sneak peek of the turtles, so I'll have to watch the replay. I really like the old set with the punch. All right, so since you brought it up, and I've told you the story, right? So I didn't want the turtles. A lot of people have like kind of mocked the turtles, made fun of them. This is Melon Mambo. We are going to do Turtly Awesome for Card Club, but I've talked to my friend Jan. You guys know Jan. Jan, say hello so that your handle's on the comments again. But Jan has agreed that she would do the Card Club cards with the old stamp set with the punch. So you're going to get the Card Club with the Turtly Awesome, but you're going to have an alternative. Just simple changes is all we need to do, but an alternative for the turtles if you want to use the turtle with the punch from a couple years ago. So that will be as we're planning right now, that will be our June card club. And of course, like with any card club, like this is our card club cards for March. And if you didn't want the Darling Dinos or you had an older set of dinos, you could switch out your older set of dinos. It's pretty easy to just pop off one dinos and balloons and add a different dino and balloons or a different animal and balloons, right? So we always encourage Card Club does not have to be done with the featured bundle. You can definitely do Card Club with other animals that you have on hand, but because the turtles were so divisive, like they really did divide the room, and a lot of people were like, oh man, what's wrong with those turtles? So since they were since opinions are very divided on those turtles, we are going to actually do our first card club with 2 sets of samples. So you can do with the older turtles or the newer turtles. And of course, if you don't want to do turtles, use, furry friends or the chickens. Use the chickens. I love those chickens. You can use any other animal you want. All right, so I did my Melon Mambo, and they were just light and dark Melon Mambo, but I want to tell you about my oranges for this project is my balloon and my hat stripes are the same way. Dark peach pie, dark pumpkin pie. I didn't use one or the other bundle or one or the other color. I'm mixing the 2 colors to get just a little bit more drama. because that's what we all need, is more drama, right? So this is my little bits. My colors are Granny Apple Green, Gray Granite, Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Peach Pie. All right. I already did my Pumpkin Pie, Peach Pie balloon, colored it and die cut it. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch me die cut twice. And I'm too chatty, so I probably wouldn't have mattered. But on live, I usually try to only do one pass with the machine, even if the project requires more than one pass. So I did do that one ahead. So we've got 2 balloons. All right, there's our little darling dino. And let me show you how I cut these strings. There's no die, but I want them to look like my balloons. So what I do is cut them in a line and then cut them in a strip. And then I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you're going to go up the left side, but I'm right-handed, so I'm going to go up the right side. And just cut really close up the right side of the string. And I'm going to do that all the way across for as many strings as I need. Okay, so if I'm doing card club, I need 7 strings, strings for, I think it's 5 cards have balloon strings. And 2 cards had 2, and 2 cards had 3. So I needed a lot of strings, right? So I went all the way across like that. Then I took the string and turned it around so that the cut side is in my left hand. I'm going to hold between my index finger and my thumb, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to cut really close up the right side of the string, and then I get this. So nice and easy, super easy way to cut that string. You don't have to worry about the top or the bottom, because what you're going to do is add the balloon over the top of your string with a dimensional. So let me slide these guys aside. And you're going to tuck the bottom of your string behind the little shrub. So all you need to do is those 2 straight lines. So again, after you cut them all apart, you cut up the right side if you're right-handed, cut them all apart, turn it around, and then again, just cut up the right side. And there's your string cut out all nice and tidy without a lot of effort, okay? And then it matches all the rest of the images where they're stamped in black and have the little white edge. All right, so that's that. We got to die cut our guys, but you know what I think I'm going to do first? I think I'm going to work on my box. Let me clear some space and get some cardstock and Simply Score tool. Haha, David says genius, and having a little bitty glue tab extra is helpful, right? So make sure job easier, both cutting and assembling. So super simple. It took me a little while. At first I was like, no die for this string. What am I going to do? I'll probably die. Okay, that was dramatic. I got soft seafoam cardstock here, and it is 5.5 by 7.5. There's our template. All the measurements will be on the blog. You want to start on the 5.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2, 1 1/2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to rotate, and we're going to score at 1, 6, and 7. Super easy. And we're going to trim that down according to the template. Oop, I just hit the microphone with the Simply Score tool. Hopefully that wasn't horrible, you guys. Sorry. Let me grab a bone folder and some scissors. All right, so I know we just came off of a new starter kit special, you guys, but we're back from on stage, and it really was an awesome experience. If you've ever thought about joining Stampin' Up, the starter kit is always the best deal in the catalog. $99, you pick $125 worth of product. Here's the thing, join the kitchenettes on March 25th. Why? Because that's when the online exclusive and annual catalog pre-order starts for demonstrators. So March 25th, you can add $125 of pre-order products, things that you can't order right now, like Turtley Awesome might be part of the pre-order. Turtley Awesome was part of the PPP, which is the product purchase premiere for onstage attendees. So it will probably be part of the pre-order. So when the pre-order begins, you could put Turtley Awesome. If that's available, it probably will be the Turtle Textures embossing folder. As long as they're offering it as part of the pre-order, sometimes they're the same. Sometimes there's a little less. Sometimes there's a little bit more because they want people that did the PPP and went to onstage and think they got everything they want. Sometimes they'll add some other things in that weren't available. Sometimes they don't offer everything that was for the PPP. But here's the Impressions in Bloom bundle. If you like the new sneak peeks that you're seeing all over the internet, think about joining Stampin' Up! On the Kitchenettes team in March. The 25th is when our pre-order starts, and you can add, historically, you can add all those pre-order products to your starter kit. So it'd be nice to get $125 worth of brand new stuff for $99. And I'd love for you to be a part of the Kitchenettes team. Stick around as a part of the Kitchenettes team, and maybe go to onstage with me in California next year. The other thing too is my Kitchenettes team members get the Card Club for Cool People online version absolutely free. So if you're loving what you're seeing about Card Club here and you want the online classroom absolutely free, Kitchenettes get that for free. All right, so I took out the very bottom rectangle here. And now I'm going to go across the bottom, and I'm just going to cut an angle on the square and then straight along the rectangle. So square, rectangle, square, rectangle. And why we do that is to keep the bottom flaps of the box nice and straight and tidy. The inside flaps of the box will close with a little bit less bulk and make the bottom more tidy if you angle them. So that's what we do across the bottom. And then across the top, we're going to go square, rectangle. Let's cut those out. And I'm going to do a little angle here and a big angle here to remove those. And this is a square tab that's going to tuck in. So let's go angle on there. This is your tuck tab in the top of your box. So let's go straight there and remove this score line. Now we can take this little trapezoid right here off. And then we're going to go straight down the next score line, down 2 score lines, and then cut an angle here. Then we're going to go to the next score line, cut an angle, and then remove these 2 rectangles. And that is our box, just like that. All right, let's move this aside and get some Designer Series paper, a 1/2-inch circle and a corner rounder. Got my Designer Series paper right here. Let me show you what I got. Got a couple of pieces, and I wrote down the measurements. I did this so long ago. I'm glad I wrote it down. All right, so the green Designer Series paper. Got 2 pieces here. One for the back of the box, and then one for the front of the box. Okay, that's where those go. Those are 1 3/8 by 3 and 1 3/8 by 4 7/8. Then we've got these 2 pink ones. These are 4 7/8 by 7/8. And then we've got a stripe piece. Yikes! That's on the floor. This stripe piece is 1 3/8 by 2 1/2. Okay, so those are our Designer Series papers. Let's go ahead and glue those on. I'm going to grab my little liquid glue. Oh, these ads. How do I get rid of this? Close that. Let's try that. There we go. Hey, Terry, I'm glad you're peeking in for a few. This is what we're making right here. A little treat box with the Darling Dinos to match our card club class this month. Okay, let's get this. Desi says, hi, Mom. Hi. How are you, Desi? How's your day? Melanie says, I love the chickens. I haven't used them in a while, right? They're so my favorites. We're getting ready to do a BOGO. So here's the first announcement about our BOGO. April 6th, we're going to do an online BOGO. So we're going to have a whole bunch of retired stuff, not my chickens. My chickens and my roosters, those stay forever. But a lot of different items, punches, bundles, designer series paper, stamp sets, all kinds of things, you guys. And it'll be pretty simple. We're going to present them online, Facebook only. Sorry, YouTube, I cannot keep two comments on two platforms. So it'll be Facebook only. I think we decided 3 p.m. More information is coming for the BOGO. And I'm giving away lots and lots and lots of retired products in exchange for your orders of current products. So how it'll work is we'll present our things. You'll claim them by telling us what number lot it was. So we'll have a lot number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go through all the lot numbers, 169, 170, right? So you'll claim an item by saying the lot number and your zip code. And then you'll go and place a Stampin' Up! Order of equal retail value. So if when you're done shopping, say you claimed a couple of items, they totaled $120, what their retail was, what they would have sold for new, then you'll go to marisaAlvarez.stampinup.net and place an order for $120 of retail. So retail for retail. And then we will send you a bill for the actual shipping of your free items. So you'll get a $120 order. We'll send you $120 worth of items that you claimed for free. And this can be anything. Maybe you have a $35 order or $50 order. Whatever you claim in products, you'll place an order that size at marisaAlvarez.stampinup.net using the host code. And then I will send you the free items. So we are doing a BOGO April 6th. That is coming up as part of our spring cleaning. Now you might have already seen, because we've already posted our spring cleaning sample auction. I'm using 1/2-inch circle punch and making a thumb notch. We cleaned out the office, and I have, I don't know, over 25 boxes of handmade samples. And we are going to auction off those handmade samples this Sunday, March 23rd at 3 p.m. on our Facebook page. All right. So we've only done this once before. We've watched the whole thing and learned some stuff. We've got a couple extra hands coming to help us with it. Jan and Joyce, thank you. And we are going to auction off boxes and boxes and boxes of handmade samples this Sunday. So I hope that maybe you'll join us. It's a really rare opportunity to get your hands on the things that I've actually crafted over the years. All right, so there's our box. Before I put it together with turntable, let me show you something. So this is just one of the boxes here. Okay, so let me show you. I'm not going to even try to pull this out, but we'll show you these when we auction them off. This is one of the boxes. Well, they're crammed full of the samples that I've done. And it's a 1095 USPS priority mailbox. So we got about 20 boxes, some that size and some that are like this size, the small priority box. And they're kind of themed what's in there. And all handmade by me. All right, so that's our sample auction. And we will be doing the sample auction this Sunday. We cleaned up a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how many totes. I had plastic totes just filled with projects that I made from the blog, from previous classes, for craft fairs. There's just tons and tons of handmade stuff. And so we're going to auction them off Sunday. Please tell a friend if you know anybody who would be interested. And join us live on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time. All right, so I've got a strip of tear and tape adhesive down the glue tab. And now I can't find my Take Your Pick tool, but if I could, I'd remove the liner. Here we go. Let's put this box together. We've only done a sample auction one time before, you guys, and because it takes a while, it takes years for me to gather or to make all those samples. So it is a very rare event that we do, and it's kind of a unique opportunity. You can do whatever you want with the samples, take them apart and learn how to make them. Maybe you didn't get the class that it was in, or you didn't realize how cute it was. Take them apart and remake them, keep them, display them, use them to spread cheer, give them to your friends, family, make more, use them for inspiration, give them away, sell them, do what you want with them. They're yours once you win them in the auction, all right? Deborah says, a little late, but here now. There will be a replay, Deborah, and a clean video later. So if you guys are here for the chit chat, that's awesome. But if you just want the crafting, when we're done here, I'll be posting on YouTube a clean video of me just making the project. So sometimes you're here for the chit chat, but when you want to get to crafting, there'll be a nice clean video for you in just a little bit after we're done. All right, so bottom of the box. And there it is. That's our little treat box for today. Very sweet. Close up and tuck to close. And this fits little dinosaur candy bracelet and a bubble wand. Really good for like a party favor. You're having a party for a little one. Maybe a grandchild or a child that you love, younger child. These are really cute party favors to send home with the party guests, or a good way to give something kind of fun and whimsical, as a little toy, a little candy, and then give like a gift card or something, because you know how much young kids like to get gift cards or checks, you know. But if you gave them a little candy bracelet and some bubbles and that gift card, it becomes a lot more interesting for a young kid. All right, so I've got my ribbon here, and I folded it in half. So I don't know what this is. I forget because I set this up so long ago. This is about 20 inches, okay? And folded it in half. You don't have to fold it in half. I just find that it goes, this process of cutting it hot dog wise is a little faster if I fold it in half, because we can do double and it goes a little faster. So I'm just cutting in half, making 2 narrow strips out of my ribbon. This is the In Color bordered ribbon in Peach Pie. And what you gotta do, if you're gonna fold it, you gotta make sure that it stays, the edges lined up, so that you get 2 narrow ribbons that are somewhat the same width. It does not have to be perfect. In fact, it looks kind of cute because the edge is going to ravel a little bit. And with the dinosaur, a little bit of frayed edge is not going to hurt anything. It looks kind of cute, but we got to get the loose strings. And I'm just rubbing my fingers down the edge. Get the loose strings. Now we've got 2 pieces of peach pie ribbon that are half as wide. And these little strings got to go. All right. Brenda says, I got some amazing things last year. Oh, from the sample auction? I think we did it 2 years ago. Did you do the sample auction? Dazzy says, pretty good. Haven't had too many problems the last day before spring break. Ooh, usually the last day before spring break, or it can be a little wild. Not as wild as the day after Halloween, though, right? Dazzy's going to run our sample auction for us. So if you guys see that in the comments, that's my daughter, Dazzy. She'll be running the sample auction. All right, I've got my ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around my box and tie a bow off to the left. So not on the front, but on the left side of the box here. Get it kind of smooth, kind of flat. We're going to make a double bow. And dry that off. Was that 2 years ago? I think so. Desi looked at the actual date because what we did is like we want to learn from what we do, and we haven't done it in so long. So Desi and I were watching it the other day so that we could how can we make it even better, and getting some pointers from our own selves. And I think it was 2 years ago. Crazy. But yeah, there's some really, really cute samples here, but they're just piling up. Desi, how many plastic totes of samples did we have? Like the shoebox ones that you get from Costco, you guys. I don't know if you're familiar with those ones that you get from Costco, the clear ones with the lid. Not the big ones, but the clear little ones. I think we had, I don't know, maybe 20, and then a couple, 3 or so of those really big clear ones. And it's just getting to be too much to store, and I don't know what to do with them. So we're going to do the sample auction, spring cleaning sample auction. You guys can copy them, take them apart, learn from them, sell them, give them away, spread some cheer, display them if you got a little craft space, and they make little cute displays across a shelf. The boxes are loosely themed. All right, I'm going to cut any strings that have come up and trim my edges now that I got my double bow. Isn't that cute? Oh, look like a party. And because of the little shreddy edge, I think it looks very dinosaur. But you are going to have a couple of little strings to trim. Come on. Okay. There it is. Now where's the end of it? Don't cut the loop. Don't cut the loop. Just cut the string. Got it. Yes, Terry says they're great for patterns. Exactly. So you win the auction box. You can do whatever you want with them. They're all yours. There's a lot of inspiration in these years of designing and crafting and teaching, all in these boxes. All right, there's our ribbon. Now I almost threw the scissors in the garbage instead of the strings. All right, we're getting there. I'm going to put everything aside for a minute and bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's see here. I'm looking at comments before I grab that Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Linda says, love the cute dinos. I made a card for my 2 grandsons. They'll love it. Aren't they so cute? And I do love the dinos can just transform depending what paper you use with them. They can be kind of jungle. They can be a little bit more boy, a little bit more girl, a little bit more mature, depending on what kind of pattern paper you put with them. They're really, really cute. I'm having a very good time with my darling dinos. They are darling. I'm going to cut out my balloons, my bow tie, my dinosaur using the dies. And I need my little pieces of tape here. Let's get that. Let's see here. It's a great idea for any non-crafter who wants to give little tokens. Great idea. Exactly. Terry says that the sample auction is a great idea for non-crafters. People who are always saying, hey, will you make me some of those things? Or who love to give the crafts. Please share the information about the sample auction. It is a really good way. People who love craft fairs, if you have people in your life that love craft fairs, let them know about our sample auction on Sunday, because people who are paper crafters, but in a season of life that's kind of busy for paper crafting, come on, get your samples made by me, and then you'll have plenty of little gifties to give and everybody, I think, goes through those seasons where life is a little bit busy to craft, you got too many things going on. So whatever you want to do with the samples, they're all yours. And there's a lot of them. I don't know how many boxes we ended up with, but upwards of 20. I've been busy, and it's been a couple of years that they've been. There's also a bit of craft fair inventory, things that I've made for craft fairs. My last craft fair was in 2019. 2020 spring shows were canceled because of pandemic, and so I haven't done a craft fair since then. So some of these little packaging that we have are from craft fair stuff. So there's lots of stuff here. Oh, I've made a lot of things. All right, there's my Dinos, a little Granny Apple Green cardstock. We're going to run through that shrub also while we're at it. Give these a crank. We're almost done here with our project. In case you're joining us or joined us late, this treat box matches our card club for cool people, Darling Dino's card class. So if you are a card club member, check out the blog just a little bit after we're done here, and there will be a project sheet for you, so you can get that matching project sheet to go with your card club. Card club was delivered this morning in our new Card Club for Cool People Connections email. We just migrated out of my own personal email box into an email service just to make sure that we get ourselves even more spam compliant and give our emails a little bit more accountability, or a little bit more traceability, and a little bit more hopefully to preserve our deliverability. So it's gone well. We got everybody on there. If you're a current club member, we ask that you don't unsubscribe. That's how we deliver your content. If you're a past card club member, you're on the list. If it doesn't interest you anymore, that is a-okay. You can unsubscribe. There's a button at the bottom of the email. We just wanted to include anybody who might want card club news, whether you're current or past subscribers. But current subscribers, that's where you're getting your card club content. So don't unsubscribe. In fact, when you see our emails, reply to them. It'll make it even better deliverability. Okay. All right. So I've got two more pieces of cardstock here. I've got a piece of white. It's a 5/16 inch strip. And then this is gray granite. And I cut this wonky doodle circle with the all around it dies. Let me show you which one here because I don't remember. I think it's H. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the smallest is about 2 3/8 inch if you're looking to substitute something circle wise. Got that all cut out, and I'm going to stamp it. As you guys know, this is like my favorite stamp set in the whole wide world right now. We're using it over and over. We used it in February Toadstools Card Club. We used it in March's Dino Card Club. We're going to use these spatters from the Element of Text with some gray granite ink and add some texture to our Wonka Doodle circle. I think it makes it look kind of like a dino egg or like a boulder. I don't know. I love it. That's what I know. Do as much or as little as you want to. I kind of do a lot. That's how I roll. All right. So there's our boulder, and then I'm going to stamp happy birthday on my little banner with Melon Mambo ink. Uh-oh, I lost my comments. Hey, Patty, I'm glad you're here. Patty says, so late. Changing sheets took way too long. Oh my gosh, I hate changing the sheets. I did it yesterday, and I got home and I looked at the bed. I'm like, oh no, we've got this one set of sheets that just always pops off. And Max and I joke because his mom used to always say, oh, look, you got hooks on your butt whenever the sheet would come off. She'd tease him when he was little. Oh, your hook butt, your hooky butt. You got hooks in your butt, right? Well, these are like the hooky butt sheets. Every morning, one side or the other is pulled off. So got home from on stage the other day. I was too tired to change them, so I changed them yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't know. But when I took the hooky butt sheet off the bed, I threw it away. I did. I just threw it away. Straight into the garbage went the hooky butt sheet. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is Granny Apple Green on Granny Apple Green. And those are our last pieces. Hey, Cheryl. So, Cheryl, speaking of East Tennessee, we spent a couple of nights in Jamestown, Tennessee, drove through your neck of the woods to get to on stage in North Carolina. Was I close to you? I probably should have reached out to find out if I was close to you. All right, let me swap over here to my YouTube. Tony says, love your terminology. Wonkadoodle circles. You talk like me. You know what? And it's so funny because we get it into the, I don't know, like into the spirit around here. It's usually me and Jackie and Katie, but I've noticed that Jan and Joyce are pretty good at it too. And we just kind of start talking about things and they get nicknames, right? But then it's not just a nickname, it sticks. So yeah, the Wonkadoodle circles, it sticks. I got my little happy birthday banner here. I want to cut it kind of close with some chicken lips. You can do this with scissors or with your punch. I'm feeling a little like I'm a crazy person trying to punch this little banner instead of use scissors, but I'll start by like seeing the greeting and then backing it out so I know that it's close enough, but then I'll back it out just a little bit more in case my chicken lips are lopsided, because then I can cut it again. All right, let's get some dimensionals and let's see here. Some dimensionals. Do I have any regular size dimensionals open? I have to. It's been so long with on stage and travels and everything. I don't know what I got and what I don't got. All right, here's some. I want some big dimensionals. Okay. Let's do a few of these and add my bow can come down just a little bit. We're going to do it where the patterns meet, and then we're going to add some dimensionals on the box because the circle is wider than the box. So if you put them on the box, you know that you won't have any exposed dimensionals under here. And so I'm just going to peel those off and then stick this little guy on. We need enough room for the hat above. Don't forget that. I think that's pretty good. Let's get our bits here. I have some small dimensionals here too. What I'm going to do is add a mini dimensional on the back of the hat. A little bit high, just a little bit. And then I'm going to put my dinosaur on. Don't go all the way down and don't go all the way up because his little edge of his tail and foot are going to hang off and the top of his head's going to hang off. So just in the center there, and then remove the liner from the dimensional and then put the hat on the dinosaur but stuck to the box. Okay, good. Then we're going to take our balloons and I'm going to put a half of a dimensional on the back of each one. And I'm going to use that half a dimensional to adhere the string. Oh, I was trying so hard not to call it a stem. I went mushrooms and then balloons and card clubs. So the mushrooms, I was trying really hard to call them stems, and the balloons, I'm trying really hard to call them strings. It's been very difficult for me. I don't know why my brain is so tricky there. All right, so I'm going to get the very edge of the string on the dimensional, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that. I think I'm going to double my dimensional because it's past the edge here. So there, I got a double dimensional because it's going to go on the box up that high. See? And here, if you want to, you can add just a little stripe of glue. And I want that one kind of far over, maybe about there-ish. Let's make sure my dimensional's all stuck on the box. Then this guy, same thing, just stick the balloon on the string and then add that where you want it. About right there, I think. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is trim off the excess. I'm going to put a little glue on my shrub. I'm going to tuck my shrub right on there. See? Hold down those strings so you didn't have to mess around with any sort of glue on the strings. I swiped a little bit while it was stuck to the balloon, but no fuss, no muss. Little happy birthday. Let's get a piece of the edge of this dimensional. that right here on the happy birthday. Add the happy birthday right here. Oh, did you see? I almost put it upside down. Right here where the shrub in center, right to left. Cutie. Little squeeze bottle. Let me get my, where did I put it? This little guy. Add a little bit of glue on the bow tie. Do you guys love it? A little bit of glue. That's the best way to get a little bit of glue. I'm going to pick that up with the take your pick tool and then carefully drop it right on my dinosaur. And last, very last, a little bit of shiny sequins. Now, you guys got a whole pack of these in your card club kit, and that's what I'm talking about. These kits, these card club kits are stacked. So if you've thought about joining a to-go or concierge level card club, I've done 3 of these boxes, 2 sets of the cards, lots and lots of shimmer in this card club packet. These shiny sequins are retired and sold out, but you're going to get a whole pack with your card club. So use as few or as many as you want. I'm putting 5 on here for a little sparkle. There we go. Look, I'm almost done after all those projects. All right, there it is. Oh wait, I forgot one last final. In your card club packet, you also got these little 5mm pom-poms. I think I called them 7mm in one of the videos. Sorry, you guys, they are 5mm pom-poms. I have an Amazon link for you, but they were much more affordable at Hobby Lobby. So 5mm pom-pom, you got them in your class packet if you're a card club to go or concierge member. You got plenty to do your cards and then a couple of extra in case you want to do the little treat box. And we're just going to pop that on the top of the hat with a little glue dot. And there is our treat box. What do you guys think? Jen says this is so cute. Thank you very much. If you love it and you want the matching card class, we just added that to the Kitchen Table Stamper store. The matching card class is in the description below. And let's see here. What else did I want to tell you guys? If you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up, we would love to have you on our Kitchenettes team. When the pre-order starts for the brand new products, March 25th is a great time to get $125 worth of brand new products for $99. So put that on your calendar. We're doing a sample auction this Sunday. I hope I'll see you there. BOGO Stampin' Up products, April 6th. All this stuff goes out to email subscribers first. So if you're not joined our email, kitchentablestamper.com. In the upper right corner, you can just join our email. You'll get all these things, notifications, so you don't miss out on anything good. Card Club for Cool People in April features the Floral Delight Suite, you guys. I had so much fun with this. We are going to use the Cute Crochet. I didn't take these out of the plastic, sorry. We're going to use the Cute Crochet embossing folder again. So one of the things I love to do is if I offer you to add on a product with Card Club, every month you can add on the products. I love to bring them back a few months later in Card Club so that if you invested in it, we can use it again. Because when you use it for one Card Club, it's full price, but when you use it for 2, it's half price, right? So I love to do that. We're going to use the Cute Crochet with the Floral Delight Suite for April. Subscribe by the 5th to be included in April's Card Club. Yeah, I think that's everything, you guys. Melanie says, thank you. It's my pleasure. And let's see, Annie and Linda say, so cute. Thank you. I hope you'll give it a try. You guys make the box. Please share on the Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social. If you find other treats that fit besides our cute little dino bracelet, candy bracelet, and our cute little bubble wand, we want to know what fits. We love the what else fits in our treat boxes. So it really does help inspire creativity. So let us know if you make with your Stampin' Up supplies. It doesn't have to be dinos. If you make the box, please share with us. We want to see. And if you find what else fits, please report back to us in the Craft Social. The Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social is the Facebook group that's associated with this page. Before you leave, please hit the like, tag a friend if you think there's a friend that would love this content. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, or follow us. And yeah, I will see you Sunday live for our sample auction. And next week, I think I'm live Thursday and Friday. Thursday at 2 p.m., Friday at noon. All right, I think that's it. Or no, maybe just Friday next week. I think Friday next week, or this next week at Sunday for a sample auction, and Friday at noon is my schedule, I think. Where's Elena when I need her? Definitely Friday at noon. Definitely Sunday at 3 p.m. for the sample auction. Kathy says, so cute. Thank you, my friend. It was so good seeing you this weekend. Bonnie says, love it. Thank you. Thank you. And Patty says, love my card club for cool people. Thank you for that testimonial, you guys. I love it when you say something nice, because I know that there are people who are thinking about joining. And when you tell what you love about Card Club, it really does help my business. Card Club members, you make my world go round. I'll see you guys Sunday, I hope, for the sample auction. Tell a friend. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.